We've all dreamt of fame at one point or another. Whether it was wanting to be a professional athlete, actor, actress, or a musician, we've all thought at some point what it would be like to be famous. There are many celebrities now that became famous at such a young age. With fame, however, comes lots of media pressure, money, drugs, and alcohol. Celebrities at such a young age are too young to know how to take it all in and make the right decisions. There have been countless stories in the press about how celebrities make dumb decisions and crash at such a young age. While there are cases where celebrities did not destroy their lives when becoming famous at such a young age, fame at an early age for the most part leads to destruction. The four celebrities I'm going to be mentioning today are Justin Bieber, Macaulay Culkin, Jodie Sweetin, and Gary Coleman. One of the most obvious celebrities that became famous at a young age is Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber was just 12 years old when his current manager, Scooter Braun, discovered him on YouTube. He convinced his mother to fly him out to Atlanta, Georgia to record demos. Soon enough, Justin signed his first record deal with L.A. Reid's Island Records. Justin Bieber, now 21, changed his image dramatically. He has been involved in too much bad media publicity. In early January 2014, Bieber was accused of egging his neighbor's house and causing tons of money's worth of damage. Later in the month, Bieber was pulled over for a drag racing incident in Miami. He also got arrested with a DUI charge the same month. Recently, Justin Bieber appeared on a Comedy Central roast where he was being torn apart by other celebs in a jokingly manner, of course. At the end of the show, Justin Bieber went up to the microphone and started talking about his most recent mistakes. He blames it on the early fame and not knowing what to do with his fame. That and all explains a lot. For many people, Home Alone is a classic Christmas movie. Home Alone is my favorite Christmas movie out there primarily because of the main character. The next celebrity I'm going to be talking about today is Macaulay Culkin. He is most famous for playing Kevin McAllister in Home Alone. Unfortunately, that is all he is really famous for. He retired from acting at a young age of 14, and in September 2007 he was arrested for possession of marijuana and Xanax. In 2012, media outlets started reporting that Culkin has a severe addiction to heroin and oxycodone. A close friend related his dangerous drug use to a split from Mila Kunis. Culkin has not been seen on screen since he retired, and not much is known about his life at the moment. The next celebrity I'm going to be talking about is most famous for playing Stephanie Tanner in Full House. When Full House ended, Jodie Sweetin's life seemed to spiral out of control. In a memoir she released in 2010, Jodie Sweetin explains that she started to drink by 14, smoke weed by age 15, and try out other hard drugs such as cocaine, ecstasy, and meth by the time she was 20. Sweetin later faced other problems in her life such as identity crisis, 2 failed marriages, and relapse after she got better. Jodie Sweetin is now sober and has appeared to get her life back together, but she's just another example of how early fame can lead to early destruction. Another childhood star gone bad is Gary Coleman. We all know him from Different Strokes playing Arnold Jackson. Following the end of Different Strokes, Gary Coleman's life turned for the worst. He became depressed and tried to commit suicide many times. He semi-retired from acting and then went to go work as a security guard. In 1998, a woman approached him for an autograph and reportedly got assaulted by Coleman. Coleman ended up paying her hospital bills, and almost a decade later he was arrested for disorderly conduct from an argument between him and his future wife, Shannon Price. In 2010, Coleman was arrested and charged with domestic violence and had to spend the night in jail. Coleman's life took a turn for the worse after his show ended, and it clearly shows through his actions and through his behaviors. So now that we've seen examples of celebrities that crashed as a result of young fame, let's look at why this happens. This is a chart taken from an academic journal titled Stars That Crash, written by Michael Commons and 3 other authors. According to the article, narcissistic traits and adult environments are the 2 leading causes of childhood celebrities crashing. This is not surprising at all. People that are narcissistic believe they get all the attention in the world, and they believe that everything centers around them, and for that reason nothing bad can happen to them. That mixed in with an adult environment that exposes them to adult actions and materials can never be good for a child, let alone for a young celebrity. Celebrities have a huge influence on young people everywhere. Knowing that your actions and behaviors affects another person's actions and behaviors is something that can bring along a huge amount of pressure. On top of that is knowing that your daily life is always publicized. According to an academic article written by Rebecca Tiger, on any given day, more people in the United States read gossip celebrity blogs than the top 3 newspapers combined. Being a celebrity must be hard, so being a young celebrity must be harder because of all the pressure, instant fame, and not knowing what to do with all that pressure and instant fame. While there are many celebrities that crash as a result of their early fame, there are still many who go on to live successful lives. Natalie Portman, Justin Timberlake, and Hilary Duff have all risen to fame as children and are now still very successful. It's not fair to not mention celebs who live successful lives, but it's also very important to note that early fame can lead to early destruction. There's plenty of evidence to show this. Fame is something not easy to handle, especially at such a young age. Children's minds and bodies are developing, and adding media publicity at a young age like that just adds to the amount of stress. It's not surprising how all these children went downhill, but it is very important to understand the factors that led them down a dark path as a result of their early success.